past a weight I can't outrun. My life repeats but never done. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the missed the ring, ignored the screams. Salvation sold in shattered dreams. He wore the guilt like holy skin. Confessed then sinned and sinned again. Thorns of the halo, bleeding pride. Saints in shadows always hide. Kneel before the beast you made. Worship scars and call it no gods will come to pull you free. When heaven rots from its own tree, you built your church on dying breath. Now choke upon the wine of death. Thorns of the halo, bleeding pride. Saints in shadows always hide. Kneel before the beast you made. Worship scars and call it the beneath the flag of lies. They own your work, they steal your breath, they feed you slow and silent death. System slave, rise or fall, your back's against the bloody wall. Break the chains, ignite the flame, refuse to play their wicked game. Bleeds where sun once burned, steel and flesh, the lines have turned. No more kings, no flags to raise, only ash and toxic haze. We built this throne with fire and hate. Now is no more lies. The smoke still rises from our cries. History's dead and hope has drowned. We wear the silence like a crown. Survive. chained to what will never be. I scream, but all the clocks just stare and whisper truths I cannot bear. I beg for sleep, but dreams rewind to every fault I left behind. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the past always stays, caught in the echo of long-faded days. I see the future through the haze, but all I feel are colder days. The past await I can't outrun. My life repeats but never done. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the past always stays, caught in the echo of long-faded I walk the halls of silence deep, where no one wakes and none can sleep. The weight of sins I thought I lost still cling like iron, still bear the cost. Is there a light beyond the pain, or just the shade where ghosts remain? In the judgment shade I stand alone, with hollow heart and flesh to stone. No mercy left, no prayer to save, just questions and traded truth